Let's go.
Hey, what's going on, guys? I hope you guys are having a really awesome Halloween night, or in this case, you bronies, a very awesome nightmare night. And I know this video might be up a little bit later, even though we're gonna get an hour anyway from daylight savings time, so it doesn't really matter, because even if it reaches like 12 o'clock, we're already going to be going back to 11 o'clock. So it doesn't matter. Either way, so we still have plenty of time to celebrate the last hour or so of excuse me, Nightmare Night or Halloween. Now, first things first, I know it's a bit late, but I had to work my late shift. Well, this Saturday I had to work. Usually I'm off, but I had to work. Unfortunately, I had to work late Saturday night. But anyways, about that. So what happens is that first of all, like everything in the job is pretty cool. It was cool in the job, you know. Some people mostly dressed up. We had some like candy and stuff. Like, you know, we basically just, you know, work was kind of not really too busy. You know, just a bunch of idiots we gotta deal with, you know, from time to time. But other than that, it was cool. We got some candy. You know, everybody, you know, well, most people at least dressed up, and it was pretty cool. I liked the different costumes. At least I didn't see too many Frozen. Like, thank God for that, because I would have been going nuts if I saw way too many Elisas and whatever, because it's like, oh my man. Luckily that wasn't the case this year. Maybe like one at least or two, so it wasn't really too bad. It wasn't like all gigantically a whole army of Elisa freaking costumes. And I'm like, what the hell? So I'm glad at least it wasn't like that. But the other costumes were cool. I didn't see any, speaking of MLP, I didn't see too many whatever little girls or whatever, some kind of spotting them bronies out there. I didn't spot no one with those costumes. Maybe elsewhere, but not around my area. But every other costume was cool. One of them, I have no idea what the hell it was. He looked kind of like Dante from The Clerks, if you guys ever saw that movie. Like, kind of with the beard. Even though I'm not a big fan of Dante. I like Randall more as a character, just saying. There was one that kind of looks like Tyrone the Crackhead from the Dave Chappelle Show, if you guys ever watched that. Like, I swear to God, I think he's supposed to be some kind of, like, I don't know what the hell. He's just wearing some, like, gangster shit. He's a stupid-ass kid anyway. He just works with us. It's like, he's the one I don't really like as much as an equal as a worker. But him, he kind of looks like fucking Tyrone the Crackhead. I thought it was going to be that Young Thug, or he calls him Young Tugga. And I'm like, where's the age, man? Like, what the hell? But off-topic aside, welcome to this review of MLP Season 5, Episode 21, Scare Master. Ooh. First of all, I will say, the episode is very, very simple. It's the second Nightmare Night episode that we've had since, since Season 2. That's sad. So, that was the last time that we had it, which was, Luna Eclipse, that's what it was. The Luna Eclipse episode. Now, compare that one versus the one we had with Fluttershy, that's a tough call to see which one was better. Which one was the better Nightmare Night episode? To me, I think this one was kind of more better, sort of, kind of. I think this one was, but I think the Luna Eclipse one and this one was a tie, at least to me it was, because I think both of them had pretty good lessons, pretty good, solid pacing, and overall it was actually pretty fun, so I can't really complain too much about Luna Eclipse, because that was another great Nightmare Night episode as well, or in this case Halloween. It was actually pretty cool. So I think this is on the same level, but a little more better, I would say, especially because it gives Fluttershy, it gave Luna some development in that episode, but not only we got from there, but in this episode, we've got more proof that Fluttershy has gained beyond more character development than anything, because it all started not just from Season 4 when it comes to Philly Vanilli, then we had And It Needs to Be Breezy, where she got like tons of development, then jump over to Season 5 when it comes to, the Tanks for the Memories episode, and, others, etc. And it's like, damn. So Fluttershy has gained momentum of character development. Her growth has become incredibly well, I would say. and my camera just decides to do that because it's an asshole, and yeah, it loves to do that because it's an asshole, pretty much. So let me just fix that, and close enough. So when it comes to this episode, now the pacing again was actually really good. It didn't feel too fast, it didn't feel too slow. It felt fun, very entertaining. I really did like, again, but you know, the environment was really cool. I loved all the costumes they were wearing. First of all, let me get into the scenery for, alright, you know what, before I jibber about that, let me just get to the main plot of the story. Plot. Basically, the story of this episode is that Fluttershy is terrified of Nightmare Night, and I mean like incredibly creeped out. So she's trying to try her best to hide away from the actual environment, hiding from her friends. She's avoiding trying to go out at that night to try to do stuff, and unfortunately, Angel, the little asshole that he is, he wanted some salad and some carrots or etc. for his actual salad meal. But unfortunately they didn't have it, so Fluttershy had no choice but to go out on a night like Nightmare Night and to actually go out and get some, even though she's terrified out of her mind. Like when she went to Granny Smith and she's actually talking about this haunted corn maze and stuff like that, and you know, trying to give her a little jab, a little fun, trying to get into the spirit, but Big Mac's like, nope. Like, really, Granny? Like, really, Granny Smith? I mean, Fluttershy was just too adorable. She was too adorable in this episode. But not only that, but she learned her lesson quite well. I will admit it's a bit childish at times. It's a bit too ridiculous. I'm like, alright, Fluttershy, okay, you're taking this way too out of proportion. Okay? You're taking this way too out of proportion. Okay, relax. It's not like it's a real life situation where it happens every Nightmare Night, where someone pops out and strangles you to death from the candy bags and shit like that. Or what if you spin and someone tries to attack you? Like, she's gone a little bit way too paranoid when it comes to that. So she's tried everything from getting a costume. Oh, I love the funniness when it comes to where she's wearing the black dress and she wanted to wear a masquerade thing, and she's like, why don't I just wear the dress? Because if I wear the mask, my vision's going to be like, and I can't really see that well. Like, how about I just wear this without the mask? Just change it to this. And then Rarity's like, wow, that's so plain, it's terrifying. And like, well, you know, hey, to give her credit, it is black, it fits with the theme, so you can't really go wrong. Plus, hey, I like the whole Flutterbat callback though with the costume. But speaking of Flutterbat, yes, oh my god, the beastliness. Yes, I'm so glad they brought this back. Oh my god. But before I get to that, at the very end, we see that she's trying her best to fit in with all the games. She's trying to fit in to get spooked with her friends, but unfortunately, it just doesn't work. So she has no choice but to try 2 attempts. She tries the first attempt by having this haunted tea party where basically it's not really scaring them, but putting them in these really awkward situations, and it's more of a different meaning of being scared rather than, I don't know, it was just really awkward, like the way she actually set it up. But it was funny. Oh, by the way, Fluttershy confirmed for best Otaku pony. Oh my god. Did you see the fucking pictures that she had on the wall? It was basically all pictures of like anime from Rama, Evangelion, Dragon Ball, and something else, which I kind of forget. But anyways, though, yeah, confirmed. Did they even have anime in MLP? Like, wait, first of all, forget about anime. What about manga? I'm assuming it's basically manga, because I don't see barely any TV. I don't see any freaking computers there. I don't see nothing. Meanwhile, you get shit like Naruto that has fucking now computers and walkie-talkies in the ninja world. And One Piece, don't even get me started. How beyond balls to the wall, off limits of world of the pirate is when it comes to, like, malls, shopping malls, and fucking pirate eras. And not only, no, yeah, whatever. You get my drift. But anyways, though, it was just, overall, it was really funny. But also very cute at the same time. Like, then of course, you know, that didn't really work, so she has another idea that might actually try. And it always seems like, you know, it's her fault, she's killing all the fun of Nightmare Night. So she tries to do an attempt for the very first time in the Apple Family Corn Maze by having this completely new event where she's trapped underneath and all these crazy creatures and spookiness like comes about. And it was really cool how like the bear was like this giant looking sea monster, the monster from the Black Lagoon, kind of looking costume now is actually kind of funny. What I really liked too was oh Jesus. There was one which I thought was a bit too much for the kids. Like, you see Granny Smith, she's rocking the rocking chair. All of a sudden, we know it's fake with the skull. She's not really dead. But I will admit that was a bit over too much for the kids. I mean, that's kind of a bit too much, you know, showing that kind of death. I mean, oh, come on. If you could show that, you gotta show us shit about Applejack's parents. Come on. Come on. Come on. Season 6 better confirm this. Oh my god, I'm just saying they better confirm that. But whatever, moving on. So after all that happens, apparently, oh yeah, FLUTTERBAT. The greatness, man. Flutter fucking Bat is back. Beastly as shit. She's coming down there, she's scaring people and shit. But then she comes to a realization, even when she's FLUTTERBAT, she's like, oh hell. I didn't think you guys would get this terrified, so she takes all the everything off. And then she's like, well, even though it was really fun, I'm glad you guys had fun. I just don't like, you know, she learned a very important lesson. She's like, yeah, sure, it made me fun for you guys. And yet, you know, we do a lot of great things together. But that doesn't mean I'm always comfortable doing things that I'm not comfortable with you guys. If you guys want to do it, go right ahead. But for me, it's just not my thing. I hope you guys understand. And they're cool with that. That's just the way it should be. And I really like the lesson. The lesson is that basically you don't always have to try to fit in with the crowd just because you're always together as friends. If you're not comfortable about doing something with your friends that you're not really, really a big fan of doing, and if you don't, and it's not really your thing, it's not your hobby, then it's simple. Just don't do it. Just tell them, like, look guys, I feel comfortable. That's just the way I am. I'm comfortable like that. And they're like, alright, fine, no problem. So I like the lesson. I like the character development. The comedy was top notch. And the costumes, oh my god, there was a lot of cool funny moments in there too. Like, every time there's a little running gag where, like, Pinkie Pie, she keeps falling back from the roller skates. I really liked too was the costumes. The costumes were really cool. I liked the lion. Applejack's lion costume was freaking adorable, man. I'm just saying, it's one adorable freaking costume, man. God, adorable costume. Jesus. But more importantly, I like Rainbow Dash's astronaut, so I'm assuming it's confirmed that there actually could be another life form astronauts. Ponies in space! I don't know. We see Twilight Sparkle, some kind of Roman knight or something. Okay, so she's like a Roman knight. Pinkie Pie, as I mentioned, with the roller skate, she's some kind of cheerleader girl. I thought it was a workout girl, like at first from one of the leaked pictures. Oh yes, by the way, I already saw it leaked, guys. But it was Apple's fault. It was Apple's fault. It was Apple's fault. They're the ones who done goofed and they glitched out. By the way, this episode, forgot to mention one more thing, but you probably already know this. This episode was leaked over a month ago, before Halloween even began. iTunes goofed, they derped, and they thought that episode was supposed to premiere next, episode 16. But apparently they read one of the listings of the episodes wrong, and the correct one was supposed to be Maine in Manhattan or something. Yeah, it was Maine in Manhattan. That's what it was. The freaking Rarity episode. Maine in Manhattan. Yeah, the map episode. That's what it was. So instead of that, they goofed and they gave us episode 21. I'm like, whoa, what the hell? We're jumping so much for the Halloween one. Even though it was sort of getting closer to the end of the September month and then already October anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah. So so that was really cool. So, and then, she finds this new tradition of just like hiding under the bed and reading some stories. Hopefully it's a scary story or something. But regardless though, the costumes were cool. Oh, Derpy was best. Love her Twilight costume the most. That was really clever. And the Horseman thing, I'm like, just what the fuck? The Horseman thing was kind of out of like Nowheresville. And then we have like Big Mac as a mummy, Granny Smith, like them scaring it, which they tried their best. But I think Fluttershy definitely should be an idea thinker. Like, you know what, you guys should just do that instead most of the time. That would be really creepy. A little bit too much absurdity, but yeah, that'd be really scary. But overall, it was very fun, very simple, very spooky, as you can say, and yay, it was cute. So overall, I had no real problems with the episode. I was gonna say maybe a tiny bit due to Fluttershy's part being a little bit way too out of out of hand with the whole being spooked thing. But, I can't blame her because she's never really done this kind of thing before. She was always sheltered, so I can't really blame her. So, regarding all those nitpicks aside, costumes were great, environments were great, the comedy was funny, I liked the lesson at the end. Overall, it's a 5 out of 5 episode. Definitely another 5 out of 5, just like last week's Heartsbreakers. God, that name. Anyways, so that's it. I'm done. But at least this actually put a better taste in my mouth compared to last week's, which was basically a Christmas episode. So I actually like this one a lot better. Just seeing this again on Halloween night was just good. I mean, this is like my second or third time seeing it, just to get the freshness down. Hey, wake up! Stop me in the face! It's freaking Halloween, not Christmas, dipshit. So yeah, 5 out of 5. Great, awesome episode. Definitely on par. Definitely a tie with the last Nightmare Night episode. Give me you guys your thoughts in the comment section below. And also, if you guys had a really awesome Halloween, let me know what you guys dressed up as in the comment section down below. Also, hopefully the other video will be uploaded. My second Halloween video is on the Five Nights at Freddy's 4. The Five Nights at Freddy's 4 Halloween update, and the other updates that were included with the Halloween package will be in there as well. It's a little bit, well, not really long. It's like a half hour if you guys really want to watch it. So yeah. So thank you guys once again. Hope you guys enjoy. And as always, and once again, have a very awesome, and more importantly, hope you guys had a very awesome, safe Halloween. Hope you're partying your ass off and having awesome parties, eating a lot of candy, drinking, whatever. Just be careful. There's a lot of crazy pedophiles just saying out there. And please don't take your children out, at least at this time, from where I'm home right now recording this video. Just do it way before. Do it during the daylight. There's no school or nothing, so why not? Anyways, I'm done. Have a safe one, guys. And I know it's the 1st of November. I gotta catch up a Fairy Tale. Those reviews, since Halloween is past and done, it should be on the 1st and the 2nd. Stuff like that. I apologize. It's been a rough week last week. As you already know, my other video I explained it, and my live reaction to the mangas, family-related passing issues and stuff like that. So yeah, so I'm done. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace. Have a good one.